Started screen sharing.
Yes.
So today we'll see how we can use the same thing, same regular expressions in Python using RE module.
Okay.
I'll, so first of all, we need to import the RE module. After we import RE, so we need to, let's say, have a pattern like we had yesterday. Let's say ABC itself is the pattern. We need to create a regular
That
expression
is
object for that.
pattern pattern ABC is just a variable. Pattern means it's a variable.
The pattern is a variable and ABC is a string, regular expression. I mean,
Yeah,
thing that we wrote yesterday.
yeah. Right.
So RE module has a method called compile, which takes the pattern that we have and converts into a regular expression object. So we'll take an example that we have in the tool. Where, let's take this example. Uh, okay. So I'm first let's see with the basic pattern. ABC is the most
Mm-hmm.
like basic of the patterns. Like it matches only ABC, and we don't have any wild
Mm-hmm.
characters or special characters here. So I have
Oh,
compiled the pattern now to a regular expression object, and so after we compile it, we can get the matches using re dot match.
okay.
So re dot match takes regular expression and the string in which we are searching the pattern and gives us the groups,
Mm-hmm.
gives us results in groups. Like uh, like we have the results here. Each one of these result is called a group
Mm-hmm.
and is given an output as a group in regular in RE module. So let's say I'll give the same text here.
Mm-hmm.
Now in matches we have uh, different groups. If I see all the methods available for matches, we have size of, but let me try len. Um, Let us take a look at the RE module documentation.
Okay.
So now I'm trying to look for a method in RE module which will give us the number of groups that it found. Okay, so here it is.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a parameter called groups, which uses the number of capturing groups in the pattern. So
Okay.
we can access it using groups. I guess it is a parameter. So let me try matches groups. Just search it as match. Okay, let's try order groups of. Let's try Regex. Okay. So the groups parameter here seems not is not what we are expecting. It does not give us the number of results. Instead, these groups are nothing but the capturing groups. Like we have, like if we have something like ABC, this is called capturing group. I think we did not discuss this yesterday. So instead of yeah, I think we missed it yesterday. So instead of square brackets, if you use normal brackets, right? So it is going to be considered as a single character. Let's say you can group a few characters basically. If you group it,
H is a single character
it's not as such, but
here.
it is a single group. Mm, so the advantage of using a group is that you can do these wildcard operations on the whole group. So grouping is basically like putting them together. If you just write HA, so it is going to match all HAs. Now, if I write star here, it is going to match zero or more.
N number of characters of H.
Yeah, it will match the character only before star, right? Which is A here. But what if you want to match these two? You want to see whether there are zero or more of HAs. So you want to consider HA as a single component, and then want to see if there are more than one character. I mean, more than one of that group. So then you use brackets like this. If you group them like this, now it whatever wildcard that you're going to hear is going to be applied for the for all the I mean for the pattern inside the group. Okay,
Okay.
so like that is the advantage of groups. Now coming back to this, I'm not able to get the number of matches,
Okay.
or we can do like this. If you if you call groups on the match object. So,
Can you write this in 5 instead of this?
yeah,
Um,
yeah, I'll do that. This is
okay.
like I'm showing you a demo here. I'll create a Python file for better.
Okay.
After we are done with this, we'll like have an example sort of.
Okay.
This is like an interactive demo. So if something goes wrong, we can directly manipulate it here itself. So we have match object here. So what he's saying here is after we match, uh, if we say m dot group of one, it is going to give us
Mhm.
the first. It is going to give us the first match. So that means if
Only
we
last
say
match.
sorry,
It says it will give only the last match.
no, that is because of the pattern that he used here. Um,
Okay.
so group
Here it is written like returns only the last match.
yeah, that is because here he is using dot dot operator, which checks
Mhm.
which checks the last one. So that is not related to group. Group, what basically group does is if you call um, groups match. So we are supposed to get uh, groups as a tuple after we call not groups.
Mhm.
So let's look at the first group we have. Oh, this is, I guess it is missed. I'll call it again. So, what is the regex we have? Oh, because we are trying to match ABC on this text. We don't have a ABC here, so we need to change the pattern. I'll change the pattern to what we have here, and then create a regex again using ra.compile pattern. Now, if I write m equal ra.match like that, it is started. So if I say m dot groups now, it should have given us four groups. Okay, so that give me a minute. I'll be back. పర్లేదా ఇప్పుడు ఓకేనా I'm going to try the example that they have provided in the documentation.
Okay.
So let's try with this. Instead of compiling it, I'm going to try with simple string. Okay, I don't think using single quotes is a problem, but let's see. It is still not giving us the results.
There is no compile in this example.
I guess it should be somewhere. Let me check for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so instead of using re.match, he is using the regular expression for matching it. Okay, let's try to use match on regular expression object and then give the string there using m equals. So if I send the groups, it does not match. Is equal to okay, I guess there's something wrong. Let's go through this first. So it says both are equivalent. If you,
So
even if you use,
whatever pattern we are giving, we have to compile it compulsory.
uh, it is not compulsory. It is both are equivalent. You can do it either way. If you compile it, you can use it again and again. Like you can reuse it. You don't have to write it again. Uh, if you want to change the pattern in the future,
Okay.
you just change it once and it will update it everywhere.
Okay.
The other way is to specify the pattern also along with the uh, string to be searched for, and then
Mm-hmm.
let's try to use search.
Mm-hmm.
So the difference between search and match is match looks for zero or more letters at the beginning of the string. Match the regular format. The match will only search for this pattern at the beginning of the string.
Okay.
If you want to match the pattern anywhere in the string, you will have to use search. But even the we use search, you will not find anything. We have this method called find all, where
Mm-hmm.
finds all the patterns. Is we should try this. Let's try find all. Pattern is going to be slash w star, and string is going to be this. Has, it has given us the results, but I'm not sure why search did not work there.
Okay.
Basically, search will scan through the string looking for the first location. Location not going to match. So search will basically look for the pattern in the string and give us the first match, whereas the match
So,
will give us the match only if it is at the beginning.
okay, match returns the characters and search returns the number, like
No, no, both return the
uh,
characters, but search will,
characters only.
yeah,
Only search will return only the first match.
yeah, only the first match anywhere in the string, whereas match will return the match
Okay.
in the beginning of the string.
Okay.
Let's see if we have an example for without search. Maybe we are looking for wrong thing there. So we have m dot search, right? So m is a match object. So we got a result in the m. So but what it is given is the index of the match.
Okay. In find all.
No, find all has given the characters, whereas search has given the index. So if you call
Okay.
start method on the match object, it has
Mm-hmm.
like if you look at the example that we have here, we have the a string with an email, and in the email
Okay.
um We are trying to search for this pattern. So what RE.search is doing is that it will search for this string inside the email, and
Okay.
it is going to give you the index of the beginning of the match and the end of the match. So m dot start
Okay.
basically will give you 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean 7 because it starts with 0, and end is going to give 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 7, 19, 18, 18. So from 7 to 18 we are going to uh, remove, and then what we'll get is this result.
Okay.
So if you want to find all the characters that match this, you need to use find all. Whereas if you want to get the index of the search pattern, you will have to use search.
Okay.
So, so like this, you can try to search for any of this. Let's look for something else. You can check this yourself. Like let's say I have string, and then the pattern is going to be this. And then I'll compile the pattern to a regular expression using array.compile. I'll pass the pattern to array.compile. So after I get uh, the regular expression object, I'll pass it the string that I want to find the results in, and it will provide us the results. Let's try the first example that we get when we open it. So I'm using string as this whole. So let's say we save this in a file now. We'll go to identity. So the first thing that we have to do is import the RE module. After we import the RE module,
Okay.
we will have to specify a string where so I have used a doc string here because it is a multi-line string. And after we
Okay.
have the string, I'll call this pattern as first pattern. Okay, and then first regex compile first pattern. To get the regex, we'll use find all string. desktop. So we got some weird output. We
Mhm.
got all the first letters of the matches.
Right.
Whereas it is okay. So let's look at what find all is doing. Fine. Okay. Not sure why he is using a group for this. Okay, now it has given us the first character and the last character of all the matches.
Mhm.
But we need a string. Let's try to use array.match and see what happens. So I'll make it a raw string. Then if I do first regex.match. Um, I'll save it in M. Zero. If I say M dot groups now. So as you have seen, match will give us only the first occurrence.
Mhm.
So let's try to use search. So search has also given us the same. But as we see in this example here, we have got uh, a tuple with two items. Oh, that is because we have two groups here. One is the group with slash d plus, and the other group is slash d plus. So
Why, even if you're giving the same pattern, it's not coming.
it is printing all the first characters. So we have got
Yes, yes.
we have
But
got
here it is taking the complete word.
yeah. Actually, it should match the complete word, not just the first letter.
Right.
But like we had previously, right? When we used find all, we got all the
Hmm.
needed. So basically, find all should return all the results. So what I'm trying to do is we have match objects here. So for each match object, I'll print um, first group. We have to initialize the matter again. Now we have got all the full votes,
Yeah.
all the matches. So maybe
How?
we have one other method called after I mean just like
It.
find all, yeah, find iter. So what this does is returns an iterator which we can iterate upon and get all the results. So instead of
Okay.
giving us a list of matches, it will give us
Mm-hmm.
an iterator which we can use in a for loop or while loop. So, so what I did here is I looped through that iterator and printed the first group in all the matches.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure why this happened. Like why this returned only the first characters of all of them. Mm, Okay, if you see here, when we used find all on this simple string, right? We got all the matches that we were looking for. So this
Right.
is so this is working fine here, but whereas When we gave a very last string, it was giving us only just characters. So if you see first regex, so it says we have A to Z as the group. Maybe it's giving us results of the first group. If let's say I change first pattern to be like this, add a group around this, and then let's compile it projects, and we call find all on first regex. Okay, so now it is giving the first in the I mean first and second letters. I'll pass it like this. Okay, so we got
Here it is giving the complete string, but it is differentiating between the first letter and.
yeah, first it is taking them as a group.
Mm.
First, so basically, I think it is a problem with the representation.
Mhm.
It will give us as many results as there are as the number of groups we have. So instead of using groups, let's say if I remove the groups and let's say we have a pattern like this, and then okay. So if we the problem comes when we try to use the groups here, because
Okay.
we use the groups, right? So what it did is it took the result of the first group. Whenever you use a bracket around anything, so it is going to become a group.
Mhm.
So, so what he did here is he used a bracket so that it became a group. And whenever you have a group, it is going to give you only the first. These are all basically match objects inside. What
Okay.
find all does is it applies match on the whole string, but even after the first match. So what match does is it finds the first group in the pattern and prints the first group.
Mhm.
Like we had here, we had two groups, right? The first group is going to be whatever is inside the first bracket, and the second group is going to be whatever we have in the second bracket. Okay, the first bracket is this here and the second bracket is this, so we got two items here as a tuple. But whereas when I removed the groups and gave it as a single expression, it has
Okay.
given the whole strings. Okay.
Okay. It is just with the brackets.
Yeah, whenever you use groups, it is going to give us only the result with the first group.
Okay.
No, we run here. Okay. Okay.
So without using this recompile, I mean re.compile,
Mhm.
can we directly, I mean, we are giving the string and then the pattern,
Yeah.
and if we first, if we print that, what to say, find all in that
Mm-hmm.
string with the pattern, is there any option like that? Because we are, ag- every time we have to recompile, is it necessary to recompile it?
No, we are not compiling again and again, right? Okay, I'll show you what happens when we use. string without compiling it. So this is the result that we got with compile, and with this is without compile. So
Mm-hmm.
now let's say I want to change first pattern. I mean I want to use the same pattern in some other string. Let's say I have a string like this. So now I am trying to mm, reusing the same regex, and I'll use first regex here. Dot find all. Okay, not reusing regex. Array dot find all. I'll have to specify this string again. So, uh, so the point I'm trying to make here is, um, so if you have a string compiled already, you are directly going to use
Mm-hmm.
the variable here and call find all on that. But
Right.
if you are going to use, you're not going to use the compile. You are going to specify the same string again. Now, if I change this regular execution pattern and run this, so here,
Now you can directly give the first pattern, right, instead of the string a hyphen z slash wx w plus.
yes,
You're
yes,
not there in the last line. You can
yeah,
give it first pattern.
exactly, we can do that. But
Then you can pass it.
let's say we have, we need to change it, change the pattern, and we have some 100 lines of code where we have to change it. You are using, let's say you have some 100 files or something, and everywhere you use find all, you are going to change this string into um, the new pattern, right? So if
Yeah,
you,
but we're passing the variable only, right? First pattern. The variable we can pass there instead of giving the pattern in find all.
like this,
You can pass. Yeah, yeah.
so now you are, so this is like, yeah, this is a good solution, but you are, what this does internally is it is going to compile this pattern again and then apply find all on
Mm-hmm.
that. So it is going to,
Okay.
you're doing more computation with you know unnecessarily, right?
Okay.
So yeah, that's the reason. So it is same as using the first regex here. So if you are using first pattern anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so now the effect is going to be same for these two. Essentially, there is no difference between
Okay.
these. Okay. So this is, yeah, this is how we can do like any other operation, just similar way. Let's say we have examples. So we have this example here. So there is some complex regular expression which basically searches for phone numbers with US format. So let's say we have number string taking or should we use this, or let's directly write the string here.
In the above prints,
Yeah.
when you use if you're using the same regex and not reusing also, it's printing only the first character. Why in the first print?
Here,
Yeah, there.
that's
Yes.
because I have removed the slash w here. There was slash w plus. So
Okay, okay.
this, this was matching all the other characters. This will match
Uh-huh.
only one character between A and capital Z.
Okay.
So now coming to this pattern, new pattern. Let's I'll call this phone pattern, and phone string is going to be this. Now when we apply regex phone numbers, it will find and give us all the phone numbers inside the string.
Right. Phone pad.
Sorry, we will not get any numbers. As usual. Let's remove the word boundaries and see if we get any matches. Okay, so what I have removed the word boundaries. So what this does is it will see if there is a number digit which is between 0 to 9 and repeat it three times,
Okay.
and then uh, so either of this, there should be either
Okay.
hyphen or
Followed
a dot.
followed by or dot.
Yeah, and both are optional.
Okay.
And then it searches for three more digits, and then a hyphen or a dot. There can be a dot, or there can be a hyphen, or there can be nothing, and then four digits.
Mhm.
So it will match.
Okay. Here is D is from 0 to 9.
Yeah. So here it has matched three digits, which is basically
Mhm.
this. It has matched hyphen here, which we specified here, and then three digits again corresponding to this, and then a hyphen, and then four digits. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is one more tool called debugx where you can basically see all of this, like how it is calculating your regular expression. Okay, so these three are the matches for this. So what he is doing here
Mhm.
is it says word boundary and then three times number, either one of
Oh,
hyphen or dot. It is short circuited. That means this is optional, and then three digits,
okay.
and then either of hyphen and dot and then three digits. Okay, you can use this. I'll send you these links.
Okay.
Okay, so that is about. You can try playing with other regular expression patterns that we have here, other examples,
Sh- Okay.
and yeah, that's some that's a full module that we have in Python. Okay.
Okay.